everybody, hello, it's MailLace, and look at me, I'm on my porch. I am copying Guns. I am doing a video on my front porch, just like Guns. I have a tendency to copy him. Oh, and look at, I got Jake here too. He's a distraction because he's cute. But anyway, tonight I wanted to talk about something that is very important to me, and it's very personal to me. It's very dear to my heart. And it stems from actually one of Guns for Hire's series called Brother Guns, and I think he's only done one video so far. He will be doing more once he has an assistant, and until then, you know, he is pretty busy. But anyway, when he did this Brother Guns video, he asked for people to write in with stories, personal stories that they had to share. And I was reading through a bunch of his emails, and I read through the first page of emails that he got. I probably read about 5 stories from, you be quiet, you be quiet. I probably read about 5 stories from young girls that wrote into Guns saying that they were in abusive relationships and they didn't know how to get out and they didn't know what to do. And you know, I said to Niels, I'm gonna call him Niels because he's my husband, but anyway, I said to him, you know, this would be a really good topic for you to discuss, but I also wouldn't mind doing a video on it because it's something true to my heart. It's something very personal to me because back when I was 17 till I was 22, I was also in a very abusive relationship. So I know what it's like, and I can speak from personal experience about this type of situation. And I mean, I'm obviously, I am a lot older now. I am a mother. I see things from a different perspective now that I am the age that I am. So I would kind of like to direct this video towards the young girls that are out there who might watch this and who are in this situation and they feel like they have nowhere to go, they've got no one to talk to, they've got no one to listen to them in a non-judgmental type of environment. You can watch this video and listen to me and look at me as if I am maybe a friend or an older sister or maybe an aunt or even a mother. I don't have any girls of my own. I will never be able to have this conversation with a young woman in my life. So I'd kind of like to have this conversation with all of you out there who might be going through this. And I will be sure to be teaching my boys as they get older about this sort of situation as well. But anyway, let's get back to the topic here. When I was 17, I started going out with this guy, and he was 24. And first of all, that's the first problem. What is a 24-year-old doing going out with a 17-year-old? Like that's quite a difference in maturity and thought mentality. Like obviously that's a bit of a problem. So anyway, I went out with him for 4.5 years, and all I can say is that it was extremely abusive in every way, shape, or form. There was physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse. It was just not a good situation. And the longer I was in this relationship, the more... How are you doing there, Jake? Jake! Hey, can you not do that while I'm recording? Thank you. So anyway, the longer I was in this relationship, the more stuck I felt because I was told that I was useless, I was ugly, nobody would want me, and I was lucky to be with this person. And the more I listened to this, the more I believed it. I lost all my friends. They didn't leave me, I left them because I was not allowed to be with them. I was not allowed to go out with my friends. I was segregated from my family. I was heavily involved in drugs because this is what he did for a living. And I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're seeing this video and you did not know that. I don't think you knew that. So There was just a lot of bad things going on that I look back now and I am completely ashamed of. But it also helped me be the person that I am today. I'm not proud of that phase in my life. I'm not proud at all. In fact, actually, I think I've blocked a lot of the memory out because I just choose not to remember. I had to go to a therapist for a long time, and even to this day, it still messes me up because I still have very low self-confidence. I have insecurities because it was ingrained in my head for such a long time and such an impressionable phase in my life that, you know, I was not good enough, blah, blah, blah. So now when I see these emails that came into Guns or came into Neil's about these young girls that are in these situations where their boyfriends are beating them, they're not allowed to go out with their friends, they're not allowed to spend time with their family, you know, they're doing things that they probably wouldn't do if they were thinking for themselves. I see these emails and I think, how many women out there are in this type of situation? And it breaks my heart. You know, like, we're lucky in this day and age that we have Facebook and we have the internet and we have Twitter, because we can reach out. Even though we don't actually have to leave our home, we can reach out to a community of people, and so we don't feel so alone. Like, back when I went through this, we didn't have all this stuff. I was alone, and even though I had my family and I had friends, I still felt alone because I did not want to be judged. I did not want to be bothered with the questions and why are you doing this, and you know you shouldn't do this, because it would just you know, escalate the problem for me even further. But in today's day and age, we've got these avenues where we can reach out to people and we can connect, even, and so we hopefully don't feel completely alone in these situations. I want you girls that are out there that are going through this, I want you to reach out and I want you to get the help that you need. These men, these boys, they are boys that treat you like this. They are not men, because any real man knows that he does not lay a finger on a woman. Let me make that clear, because if this boy is hitting you, he's got problems and you are not going to be able to change him. It does not matter how long you stay with him or how much you love him or how much you do for him. He will not change for you. He needs to change for himself, and he's not going to do it for you. Do not kid yourself. You're going to end up in trouble. I just thank God that I got out of my situation without any serious damage, I guess. I thank God that I did not get pregnant with this boy that I was with, because then I would be forever tied to that human being. So I got out lucky, and I learned that I would never put up with that crap again. However, it did mess me up for future relationships, which I've always struggled with. You know, I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, I just want you girls out there to know that you're not alone. You can reach out. You can, Jake, quiet. You can contact a local support group, whether it's a shelter or whether it's your doctor. Your doctor is a great person to go to if you need help. A family member, a friend, the ER, your hospital, you know, go there and say, I'm in a situation, I don't know how to get out of it. I need help. You know you're in trouble. You have to know that you're in a bad environment. You need to get out. If you are not being treated with respect, if you are not being genuinely loved and taken care of, the same that you would take care of somebody. I'm not saying sugar daddy kind of way. I'm just saying mutual respect, mutual love. If you're not in that kind of environment and you're being abused, you need to get out. Please, please, for the love of God, for me and for all the rest of the women out there, make us proud and do some good for yourself. You deserve better than that. You are young. You have your whole life ahead of you. Don't waste your life like this. And you know, like I said, if I had someone that I could maybe talk to, that doesn't sound right because it makes it sound like my parents didn't care and I couldn't talk to them, which isn't the case. But I guess if I had a unbiased third party that I could have gone to when I was that age, maybe my life would be different. I don't want my life to be different. I love my life. But, let me be quiet. Sorry, I have people walking by and I don't want Jake to bark. Good boy. He's a good boy. Anyway, and I want to say something to you boys that are out there that might be doing this to these girls. You need help yourself, because obviously you've got something wrong with the medulla. You do not hit a woman. You do not rape a woman. When she does not want to be with you, you do not force her to be with you. That's not love. That's not caring. You think about it. If you had a baby girl in your arms and you were looking down at her and you knew that in 15, 16, 17 years somebody was doing to that baby what you are doing to your girlfriend, you think about how you would feel about that. You would want to kill them, would you not? So any of you guys out there who might be doing this, please think twice about it. Get some help for yourself. Leave the woman that you're with, or fix it. Properly fix it. And you know what, maybe I shouldn't be giving this advice because I'm not qualified, but I'm just saying, think twice about what you're doing. You know, there's a better life for everyone out there who might be involved in this kind of situation. But mainly you girls out there, you know, I wish I could just put my arm around all of you and let you know that you're not alone, and we care about you, and we want to see you happy and healthy and safe, and you do not deserve to be in the situation that you are in, and there are options for you to get out. If you're in this kind of situation, I want you to let me know when you've gotten out, and I want to hear your success stories. Or if you have been in these kinds of situations, share your story with that too, because then other women can read your stories and we can all support each other and we can all feel stronger. You know, I'm not normally a rah-rah women's rights kind of thing, but this is something that I feel very strong about. And like I said, when I saw these emails coming in, on the first page of emails, there were about 5 stories from these girls. You know, I'm with a guy and he beats me, and the one guy had actually been in prison because he had tried to kill her and blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh my god, you know. Anyway, that's about it for now. This is a serious topic, and I don't usually like to be so serious, but this was something that I had to say, and I had to have Jake beside me so I could feel better saying it. But we're done, and I'm going to leave it now. I don't know how to end the video, so I will just leave it at that, and I hope to hear from you soon with all your happy, positive stories. Cheers.